The Osmo Pocket 4P has completely blown me away, and in this video I'll share my honest review after testing it in depth over the past month. This will include all of the positives, but also a few things you should consider before buying. Later on I'll share my biggest secrets for getting the most out of it, as well as a performance test against some of the most popular cameras on the market. So the Pocket 4P now has up to 17 stops of dynamic range, along with D-Log2, which is a new colour format. This basically means we have more data to use when colour grading our shots, making it perform well in all lighting conditions. Here is a test against the Sony A6700, which had S-Log3 and the equivalent focal length. Let me know which one you prefer in the comments. If you're enjoying this one, feel free to subscribe. There's lots of upcoming work based around cameras and tech. I'm extremely grateful for all your support on this channel, and as a small thank you, I created a free guide for the Pocket 4P, which you can grab down below in the description. The built-in 3x zoom opens up a lot more creative opportunities, and is by far my favourite upgrade over the previous models. What is even more crazy is that we can zoom in up to 12 times. Just note the quality will drop fairly dramatically, so I tend to stick to the wide and 3x as much as possible. To test the 3x for portraits, I met up with Alexandra, who is a model based in Albania. Here you can see how the camera performed when shooting a subject, and what stood out the most to me was how well the colours looked after colour grading. Personally, this camera will not replace my main setup, and later on I'll explain why. I will mention that the 3x camera only shoots in D-Log1, so it's what we're used to seeing from drone lineups such as the Mini 5 Pro and the original Pocket 4. For the super slow motion shots, we're only able to shoot in normal colour profile. However, with some slight grading, you can actually boost the colours a fair amount. If you do want to colour grade your shots while having the option to slow your footage down, use the settings on screen. One evening we went out at sunset to capture some horse riding shots and test out ActiveTrack. All we had to do was ask the rider to raise his hand and the camera did the work. For anyone wondering if there's a big jump between the wide angle camera on this and the Pocket 4, this section's for you. For this segment I performed 3 tests: sunset, blue hour and night time. Pocket 4 was set to D-Log1 and the Pocket 4P was D-Log2. These were the results. Shortly I'll share some secrets to unlocking the full potential of your pocket camera, but before that I want to share a few things that I actually wish were different about this camera. Like any pocket camera, the actual screen is very small, so it can be difficult to frame your shot perfectly every time. I actually had a shot which was out of focus because it locked onto the foreground, but a simple way around this is to use your phone as a monitor using the free app. Next up, when using this for photos, we're limited to using just 1/4 second shutter speed, and one of my followers actually asked if it's good for astro shots. Normally you'd need about 20 to 30 seconds for that style of photography, so this won't be the strongest option for long exposure photos. As mentioned earlier, the ultra slow motion feature has no log format available. This is something that will be amazing to see in future models. Now, as someone who works full-time as a videographer, it definitely won't replace my main camera, but instead it will be another tool that I can use, for example as a B camera, or as an all-in-one for days I want to pack light. You can still get outstanding shots, and if you want to make it feel closer to a regular camera setup, I recommend picking up a cage from a company like SmallRig, and this will allow you to attach your phone as a monitor along with side handles. It goes without saying that I'm stunned with what DJI has managed to create with this one here, and I couldn't recommend it highly enough. It really does feel like a mini cinema camera in your pocket, and I have the link to it in the description if you want to check it out. Now, as always, I have some cheat codes that you can implement to make your footage look even better on the Pocket 4P or any pocket camera for that matter. To begin with, be sure to turn on your grid lines. This will help you frame your shot, and then reduce your sharpness to -2 and noise reduction I set to -1. Now, when deciding the settings, it really varies based on the shot, but as a rule I aim for 24 FPS as it looks very true to life, while 60 FPS is more ideal for slowing your videos down in use cases like the horse riding scene where I wanted the shot to last that little bit longer. I will be doing a full breakdown on my best settings in a future video, so feel free to subscribe for that. Now, what we're going to try out is a fake drone shot with the Pocket 4P. The idea is to use the remote function to see what we're capturing from a higher perspective. And yeah, we got Alexandra as the model. Let's see how it goes. In order to get those drone-like shots, we actually use the 3-meter pole and the little remote to view the scene. Simply tap twice on your focus point and raise the pole to achieve this shot. Because this camera holds a lot of data, masking will become your best friend for getting high-end looking results. Here is an example with Alexandra, our model, where she looked at the background which was very bright, but she was actually shadowed over. All I did was add a tracking mask and I was able to fix the colours and her exposure. The link to this camera is in the description, and I'm very interested to hear if you're going to grab one of these or not. A massive thank you to everyone involved. I've linked them in the description, in particular Jason, who assisted on this project and is an all-round legend. Thank you so much for watching this, your support means the world, and I'll see you in the next one.